It's Chance96 here with another review, this time of Star Wars The Phantom Menace Darth Maul. So here you go. So, it is the 2nd of February when I'm filming this, but if I do it right, I'm going to post this on the 10th of February. So if I do it right, today should be the day The Phantom Menace in 3D gets released. So here you go. So I'd save the best for last because, stunning figure. Stunning. But I'll get to that. So yeah. So hold on, let me just, I've got this old Darth Maul in my hand that I'm going to show later, so just trying to find a place to put it. But anyway, good picture of him. Obviously the sticker takes up way a lot of space, but he is the first one that actually looks good with the sticker, because the sticker is of Darth Maul himself in the same type of pose, so that kind of looks cool. But really nice picture of Darth Maul. On the back here, the rest, I have them all, and if I've done everything the way I wanted to, I've reviewed them all one at a time, each day, leading up to the 3D release of Phantom Menace, which I will be seeing, you better believe it, a couple times. So yeah, so Darth Maul, very iconic from the Phantom Menace, huge character, fan favorite. Darth Maul I loved. When the movie came out, I was like 3 or 4. I just loved Darth Maul. I was so young when it came out. I used to think that his name was Darth Small. S-M-A-L-L, Small. Yeah, I called him Darth Small for so long until I think like maybe 1 or 2 years later that I realized his name was Darth Maul. And when people told me, I thought it sounded weird, Darth Maul. So I kept saying Darth Small. But yeah, that's just a little fact about me. And I loved Darth Maul. I had the whole lightsaber of Darth Maul and everything. And it split in half when I was playing with it too rough with a neighbor. Split in half, so it was really like the movie, because in the movie his lightsaber does split in half. So pretty funny. I love the character. I always have. Definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Star Wars character of all times. So that doesn't hurt in my my liking of this figure. But anyway, let's go into the figure now. So the figure comes with many accessories. He does come with this full-on robe, which is nice. It's got, you know, this kind of raggedy edges and stuff. I don't know if his robe was really like this in the movie with all the raggedy edges and everything, but it really just looks good. It just really screams, I'm a villain, you know? And I think that looks really nice. It doesn't look great on him. It's just too much soft goods, and it doesn't really look great on him. But still a nice little side piece if you wanted to. He does come with these spy glasses, which he uses in the sand, at Coruscant, I think they're at. I don't know. But he uses them to spy. And he's got an unignited lightsaber, ignited lightsaber that splits in half, as well as a hood that does go on fairly easy. And this obviously doesn't look very good, but it looks better with the robe. But that's just how it looks with the hood on. And if I can get it off. There we go. Okay. So yeah. So it comes with many accessories, which is really nice, and that's what I really love. So now, quickly, in the package, just to show you, the belt like this, with the kind of rounded bottom, if you find one in package like that, definitely recommend to buy it, because this is the way that his belt is supposed to be. But just about almost every single in-package figure is packaged with the belt like this, just regular belt. See, the rounded bottom, and then just the regular belt. This is how it's packaged in the front. So you can, if you get this like this, just swivel it back, and then make sure you hold the garment, because the garment likes to swivel with the belt. But just hold this and try to swivel the belt without moving the soft goods, and then you have it right. But so if you find one that's in package like this, it is the variant, I guess you can say. It's not the intentional variant, but it was just Hasbro made him with the belt the other way, so they accidentally did that, so this becomes the variant now. So yeah, that's just a really interesting thing. Not a lot of people seem to know about it. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen anybody else mention it in their review, so it's not a lot of people know, but I know, which is nice, because I'm on the lookout for that. As far as this figure is absolutely amazing. Articulation, he's got ball hinge shoulders, ball jointed head, ball hinge elbows, swivel wrist. Well, swivel at the glove, it's not the swivel wrist. And then, as well as a ball jointed upper torso, swivel hinge knees, swivel hinge ankles, and what's really great is a swivel hinge thighs, allowing you to move his legs out like this. One of the only Star Wars figures that can do this. Very few Star Wars figures have that articulation, especially in the vintage collection. This is the first vintage collection that actually has that articulation for me, which is really awesome. Just really a fantastic figure. I totally didn't expect them to do that, especially after Savaggio Press coming out from the Clone Wars, and thinking that he maybe would have extra articulation because he's such a very popular character and something that everyone was looking forward to, and he just didn't. He had the swivel hips. So I didn't expect anything more from this guy, but he actually had the ball hinge, which was fantastic, allowing you to really get some great poses out of this guy. He looks like Darth Maul, as you can see. He's got the perfect look. The whole, the way that they did the top looks great with all the wrinkles and the way that everything is designed on his outfit, as well as the soft garments. Usually I'm not a fan of soft garments, especially if there's a lot of it, and there's a lot of it, and I love it. I think that it really works great. In posing, you can actually like pose these up, so then, you know, if you have them jumping in the air, you can really do a lot with these. And they look great. They're just on there perfectly, and they just really look good. I love it. He's got some, obviously, as you can see, great articulation for great poses. His lightsaber is just awesome. They did a great job with this. Oops. And especially in allowing it to, break in half. You can put it in his hand very easily. The only thing is you really can't get him to hold it in both hands because there's a little bit of a tilt with his hand. It's kind of more like this, as you can see from the lightsaber. So, you know, it's hard to get him to hold it with both hands, but when you get him to hold it with one hand, he looks great. You can split this in half, like I've been saying, and, you know, just have him with the one lightsaber, like you do. For me, he seems to hold it better in his right hand, so I put it in his left, because I don't want to stress the hand at all, because I want it to be perfect. So yeah, so you can just have the run regular lightsaber when he's fighting Obi-Wan, and everything looks great. The head sculpt is fantastic. It looks just like Darth Maul. I mean, it's Darth Maul. He's got the evil look. He's looking up, and all the different paint on his face. You'd think that there would be some mispaints. There's absolutely not. No mispaints on this figure, which is awesome. Maybe I just got lucky, or maybe it's just how it's designed. Because really, there's no mispaints. It doesn't help that he's all. It doesn't hurt that he's all black. So you know, there's not going to be a lot of mispaints. But on the face, you'd think there would be, but there isn't. Not at all. And that's just what's awesome. It's such a fun figure and such a cool looking figure. You can do so much with this, and with all the accessories that it comes with, it's awesome. And the lightsaber is great. There's so much posing that you can do. I've really posed this a lot, and it looks awesome. It's just a fantastic figure, just well done. It's actually perfect. One of my favorite figures of all times. Really, if it came out in 2011, it would definitely be in my top 10 toys for 2011 video that I just did like a month ago. So hope that helps. That it would be in there, and it would be fairly high too. I'm not saying it's going to make #1, but it would be high. Now one more thing is he's a little short. Let me just put him up against Qui-Gon Jinn. He's a little short, but that's okay, because that's actually how he was in the movie. I know it was very hard to see because, you know, they're all moving around and all fighting in the movie, but the actor who plays him, he's fairly short. He's not, like, really short, but he's fairly short, as you can see, up against Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's taller than him and everything, but still, it looks great. They're in great size, because this is how they were in the movie, so that doesn't matter at all. So this is a really fantastic figure, great articulation, great amount of accessories, just fun and just awesome. You can also peg this onto his belt, and just really a great figure. You can have him in any rendition you want with him, with all the, you know, like when he fights Qui-Gon in the sand dunes or whatever, you can have him with the whole robe and just the one lightsaber ignited. You know, you can do a bunch of stuff, which is really awesome. I'd love to pick up some more of these, but he's actually very hard to find. I haven't seen him, and because I bought this guy on eBay, I have never seen him in stores. So, if I do, I definitely like to pick up 2, maybe 3 more of these guys, just because it's such an awesome figure. I want some in package, and I want another one out of package. I really want some more of these guys, because it's just so cool. Really well done, perfect figure, and just absolutely just amazing. I love it. Looks great with your Phantom Menace collection. Definitely go out and buy it if you see it, or just buy it online, even for a higher price, because it's perfect. So there you go. So that's my review of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace Darth Maul Vintage Collection. Thanks for watching.